Larry, you gotta get over here. These tortoises are mating. Hey, Wonderhussy here, out in the lonely, dusty, dry desert town of Shoshone, California. Just outside Death Valley National Park. I've been in Death Valley for a couple days now on a 3-day adventure expedition with my friend Larry, who has his own YouTube channel, Eminence Front X5. There's his rig. And we're headed from the Ibex Dunes, where we camped last night, which is in the far southern part of Death Valley, all the way up into, oh gosh, I guess you'd call it the western part of Death Valley. So to get there, we had to pass through Shoshone, and well, I can never pass through Shoshone without stopping at the old Charles Brown Market and getting one of those delicious date nut muffins from the China Ranch Bakery. But aside from the muffins, there's actually one other thing I really like here in Shoshone, and that is right here in this copse of tamarisk trees, which, by the way, these are like the biggest tamarisk trees I think I've ever seen. They provide a really nice little patch of shade for this little enclosure in here, kind of tucked away back behind the old Charles Brown Market. You might not even know this is here. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get this type of pornography on film. Sorry, tortoises. Oh my god, you guys. This tortoise is having sex and the other one is watching. What is going on? Yikeroos, look at him go. I mean, I hope you guys don't think any less of me for zooming in, but I just think it's kind of interesting. I've never seen tortoises mating before. I mean, you can see the big guy there kind of came on top of the, I'm assuming the female. Who knows though? And then I don't know what the other dude is doing. Don't mind me, fellers. I'm just a perv. Wow. Look at him go. God, this was not the point of my video. I wasn't expecting them to be mating when I rolled up here. Wow. Look at his hands. Grabbing that female turtle's back. Oh, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, we can't see his little turtle penis, but I imagine it might look something like his head and neck coming out of that shell. Look at him. He is going to town. What's the other one doing though? Look. Nodding and watching and like sniffing the female. What on earth? I was just trying to see what the poor lady was doing. Poor female. She looks like she's just sort of tolerating it, frankly. Oh, there she is. You can see her face now. She's like, hurry up and finish already. Larry, you gotta get over here. These tortoises are mating. It's crazy. I've never seen desert tortoises mate. That big male is like going to town on the female, and then the other one's just like watching. Look, Larry just whipped out his camera first thing. Just like me. Yeah, man, that's not something you see every day. And it's just funny how the other, I'm assuming that's the other male, is just sort of like, maybe he's blocking the female from getting away. They're basically tag teaming her. Oh my gosh. This could be an Eiffel Tower situation, guys. Watch out.
Oh, the big guy's trying to keep the other dude away.
Oh, they're fighting. This is like Sir Richard Attenborough. The male tortoise fights off the other male tortoise.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And then goes back into pursuit of the female. Oh, look this poor little guy. Don't come sniffing around here, buddy. You're not getting anything over here. I hate to tell you.
Many have tried, Mr. Tortoise. Many have tried.
Wow, look at his little legs though. Hi, feller. I'm sorry you didn't get any. Oh, look, he doesn't even have any water in his dish. Poor guy can't catch a break. They feed these tortoises really well though, so I know he'll get his food, he'll get his water, and hopefully he'll get his, well, you know what. Anyway, that had nothing to do with why I came over here. I just came over here to say that I like coming, anytime I'm in Shoshone, I come here for the muffin and to check on the little tortoises because they're so cute. I like watching them. Just never got a show quite like that one before. Look, he thinks I'm gonna give him food. Maybe he smells my muffin. No, not that muffin. Don't be gross. Wow, man, you just never know what you're gonna see out here in Shoshone. Anyways, the whole point of me coming over here was just to say that there's this really cool little desert tortoise enclosure, and well, that's the type of wildlife you expect to see out here in Death Valley, or Death Valley adjacent. Tortoise, maybe scorpions, rattlesnakes, oh gosh, coyotes, jackrabbits. We even saw a little desert fox the other night where we were camping. Oh, so cute. But did you know, I just found this out and I didn't realize, there's actually a koi pond in Death Valley. Okay, koi are not on the list of animals I think of when I think of Death Valley. But Larry apparently got a tip that there's a koi pond out in Death Valley. And so we're gonna drive clear across Death Valley, actually, to the other side to check it out. I mean, my assumption would be, I know there was a lot of Chinese borax miners back in the day in Death Valley. Well, obviously, as evidenced by the name China Ranch Date Farm, that was actually owned and operated by a Chinese guy until he got run off by some white dude. That's another story. I made a whole video about it. You can check that out if you like. I'll put the link up there. But my guess would be that some Chinese miner maybe got the koi somehow. The koi pond started. I don't know. I'm frankly skeptical. But we got quite a drive ahead of us. I think it's like another hour and a half to where we're going. So I'm going to get in my rig and enjoy this beautiful date muffin as I enjoy the beautiful drive through Death Valley National Park. Okay, here we are. That's right, we're at a place called Darwin Falls, which is really, really noteworthy for one main reason. I'm pretty sure there is a year-round waterfall and pretty substantial pool of water in this canyon here. In the middle of Death Valley, even in the hottest part of summer. I mean, it's hard to believe looking at this terrain that we're walking through right now, because everything's pretty hot and pretty dry. Larry got intel that, well, we gotta hike, I think we have to hike 1 mile from the parking lot up to this Darwin spring and waterfall, and then another mile up past that is where this koi pond is supposed to be. Okay, wow, we're coming up on the spring and it's in this canyon, which is totally shaded. Look how much greenery there is here. You can even hear water running. Hear that? Must be the spring. Wow, there's even grass on the ground. Very unexpected for the middle of Death Valley. Oh man, it feels like 10-15 degrees cooler back here. It feels amazing. Oh wow, look. Shut the front door. I mean, there's no koi swimming in this little pond, but this is the kind of pond I would totally picture koi to be swimming in. Holy moly, look at this beautiful little forest path. This is so cool. There's another pond. There's like all kinds of little mosses and grasses. It almost feels like kind of sacred back here. You can imagine that to the Native Americans it probably was a sacred place. You know, a place of life-giving water, even in the hottest part of summer. That waterfall comes up from even higher up, so we're gonna hike up and check out those waterfalls, or the upper falls, and then this koi pond is supposedly even up above those. So to get to the upper falls, I think we have to like climb up this friggin' rock face and go along. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be kind of gnarly, so I think I need to put my phone away and just concentrate on climbing. Wow, that was gnarly. We just had to scramble all the way up the side of this friggin' cliff face, basically. And And now we're coming back even deeper into the canyon. Wow, look at that waterfall. Oh, wow, look at the pool there. And it cascades down, down, down through a series of waterfalls and pools. Stunning. Okay, Larry and I are at an impasse because according to his intel, this koi pond is a mile past Darwin Falls. And Larry said there's supposed to be a mill there and a mine, and I don't see how they get a mill and a mine down in this canyon. So it's got to be up there somehow, but gosh, I don't know how we're going to get up there. You see anything?
I think I see a trail on the other side over there.
Oh, on the other side of the canyon. So we hiked up here for nothing, is what you're saying?
I'm not saying that.
Oh.
I think we can definitely walk over it.
Oh.
We can go that way and down to the water.
Oh, you want to traverse that slippery slope? Oh my god.
It's not that bad along here.
Yikers. We did see a sign where we parked. We pulled off to the right to park, but you could have continued going straight. It said 4x4 only, and you said it was 5 miles?
5 miles.
You know, it's a 5-mile drive. That probably ends up going up here, and maybe we can just get to this koi pond that way. But this, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling good about that. Okay, we made it back to the car. Larry was kind enough to supply us with ice-cold Coca-Colas. And now we're driving up this 4x4 road to see if this will get us to this gosh darn koi pond. I really don't want to leave without finding this koi pond. Okay, just like clockwork, we drove just under 5 miles, and we did come to, well, a bunch of trees, which indicates there's some kind of water in here. Wow, this is really nice up here. Look at this little campsite. Holy cow, look, there's ferns back here. Oh, it's like a little, is this, holy moly, we found him, Larry.
Kidding?
There really are goldfish in Death Valley. Shut the front door. Wow.
These are goldfish, not koi, huh? Well, some look like koi.
Well, isn't a koi just a really big goldfish? I don't know.
These big ones look like koi fish.
Yeah.
And the white ones as well.
Look at that. Look, there's a bin here. I might have fish food in it. Let's see. Wow, this is one of the most surreal things I've ever come across. Yeah, look, fish pellets. Can you feed them a little bit?
Yeah, just sprinkle it in there. They're gonna go crazy.
Wow, man, that is so cool that somebody went through this trouble to bring this bag of fish food up here. Oh, there's even a bottle of water there, in case the koi are thirsty, I suppose. Wow, this is so neat.
This is Death Valley.
Man, the only thing that would be even more surreal is if there was like a Japanese, like in a tea garden, one of those little wooden pagodas here.
It feels
now
like
there's a project for some friends.
It feels like we're in an art piece.
It does feel like this is a surrealist art piece. Holy moly, I am so glad we didn't give up. I wouldn't have wanted to miss this. Wow. Okay, well, while we're here, they're up on the hill. Well, you might not be able to see because it's backlit, but there is an old building. We'll go check that out. And then there's an old car up there. We'll go check that out. But look, here on the other side of the koi pond, some really neat colorful graffiti. This looks like there was a... Oh, wow, yeah, there was some kind of buildings back here at one point because, well, you can see that old stone wall. Oh, there's another really cool fire pit here. And then there's some, like, slab foundations from, I don't know what, some little buildings. Real interesting. And then I guess this comes around back on the other side of the koi pond. Okay, well, hiking away from the little oasis and up along here to this abandoned mill. Oh my god, this mill has one of the coolest pieces of graffiti I've ever seen. China Garden. Oh, I think that's the name of this place. China Garden. That's cool. But then look up top. There's an symbol. You know, Holy cow, look, there's the old abandoned mill. I bet Larry's got a chub. Oh yeah, China Garden, that makes sense because, like I was speculating, I thought the goldfish or koi fish were probably put there by a Chinese miner. So maybe this place is called China Garden because some Chinese guy used to live here and farm it or work this mill or something. Huh, I'm gonna have to go to some place where I have signal and do some research. And yeah, I suppose I could have done that or should have done that before setting out on this trip, but I don't know. Sometimes I think it's kind of fun, like when I'm trying to figure stuff out in real time. I don't know. Maybe I'm just delusional, but I feel like that's kind of fun, you know? Okay, car guys. Get your engines revved and tell me what this car was. And it looks like a real old timey one. Anybody have a guess? Looks like it's from the 30s-ish, maybe? 40s? Oh, look, you can see the front. Oh, it's a Chevrolet. A Chevy. Okay, what year, though? Anybody? Comment below. She was a beaut. Huh, interesting. Well, this road just keeps going on down this canyon, and I looked at Google Maps, even though I don't have signal. I did download a map of the area, and so I can see where Darwin Falls is, and it's really close that way. Okay, wow, we actually ran into 3 young dudes that are camping up here, and we asked them and they said, yeah man, you can take this. Well, we just did drive the road all the way to the end. There's another really cool little campsite, and apparently you can bushwhack through these trees somehow and get to some kind of water. I don't know if it's the top of Darwin Falls or what, but we're gonna try to find out with the little daylight that we have left. Okay, well, I think this is pretty much it. This is the head of Darwin Falls. I guess farther down the canyon there is where we hiked earlier. I guess what we were trying to climb was that face, and I'm glad we didn't continue with it because, whew. Okay, wow, that was very thorough. We tried hiking it, we couldn't make it by hiking. We drove it, and we, well, still couldn't really find the hiking trail. And now, well, I still don't know how that guy hiked up here. Larry thinks when we hiked up that cliff face, we were just on the other side of that little saddle there. And we got to a point where we decided, should we keep going up or is this a fool's errand? We decided to turn around. Well, if we'd kept going up, we would have got to the top of the saddle and looked down and seen this, but I wouldn't have wanted to hike down here anyway. So I think we made the right call going back and getting the car and driving up. What an adventure. Now I know there are goldfish in Death Valley.